So they took something?
Yep.
That's why I'm trying to get you to move it. What they take?
It was a DS. It was $100. Oh my God. Welcome back to another episode of Ballhead Finds, everyone. Today, a perfectly fine day at the flea market gets blemished by a certain situation that we're going to analyze and break down in a few minutes. We'll do some investigative work, and hopefully you guys can help me out figure out what happened, and more importantly, who did what transpired this day. So as we get to that, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the content. It would go a really long way for me, so please consider doing that. And let's enjoy a few of the really cool finds of the day, and then we'll get to the main situation and see what happened. Let's take a look. Buenas. Buen día, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, muy bien. Bueno, pues yo sigo por ahí, gusto en verlo, ok, cuídense. ¿Y cuánto tiene este?
5.
It don't matter on this. Right. But it got it included. Yeah.
Dímelo, Lester. ¿Todo bien? Pusiste cosas otra vez acá, te van a regañar. $40. Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
How we doing over here?
Bro, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Good seeing you. 15.
Ryan.
Look that up. $200 something.
I just did, yeah. And you're asking what, 25?
Yeah, it's brand new. You know, it's a very, if you get on eBay, you can sell it in a second, but I don't do eBay.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to do it. And it's very, small market, but man, that's...
I mean, for 25 bucks,
I'm sure you
take
can
a
sell
risk.
for 150.
$10.
Está buena, la puedes revisar.
A ver la goma, a ver cómo.
Sí. No, está casi nueva. Y le funciona todo esto también.
El cinto aquí. Y los zippers están buenos también.
Sí, también todo esto.
Uy.
It's real easy to take the back off. You just loosen that screw and it flips down. If it's in a garage, on the shelf in the back where it really wasn't in the cell, and the lady ended up, we negotiated.
It's the highest bid at this point. No, you tell me what you're asking for. You don't have to share information you don't want to share. That's fine.
300, I'll take 3.
3?
I know
Okay.
I've seen some that were not working, pretty bad shape for 3 and 4 and 5 as parts.
Yeah.
And actually that's the first one I've seen in years.
Would you do 280?
Yeah, I'll do it. Should do something.
Okay, so this is the moment where things go south. Just a few minutes prior, I had purchased a Nintendo 3DS for $40, a Nintendo 3DS Fire Red, and it's valued at around $120. It had a case, a gray case with it, and 4 about $10 games inside. So overall, $150, give or take, in total value. I had placed it right on top in my cart. It was just laying there next to this game, the Luigi's Mansion 3DS game, which we'll also take a look at later. But just to give you a little bit of context as to what we're talking about here and what happened. So let's play it and see how it goes.
That's a new glove. Catch was new.
What you got on this?
25. Who's that? Skittle? Skittle bitchy? What else?
No, I don't know what it was. A
Yeah,
fly or
something fly
something?
on the other. What was that?
It was huge. I know that. Now pay close attention to this moment coming up here, because I believe it helps us establish motive. It gives us the reason as to why this happened. Take a look.
These are all the games that you have? These are all the games that you have? Joe, have you looked at these yet?
What's that? That's it.
Thanks, Rob.
Let me stop you. If you want to get in, get in. We need
I've known
to.
Joe for a long time. So we'll make sure he wasn't missing something. You're looking for dads for response. Serious.
Yeah. If we need to battle, we can do rock, paper, scissors. All right, so let's stop it right there. Did you catch that awkward silence in that moment there? So he asks the vendor, do you have any more games? He tells him, all right, so I'd like to let him look first because we already have a strong relationship. And so I think perhaps that's what led to this. You see me, I'm telling him, hey, get in there. I'm not going to, fight over these games. So perhaps he thought, hey, I'm going to go serve myself somewhere else. All right, so let's keep watching and then we'll put all the dots together. Let's Some of these are sealed. That's good.
One more, please. So
Okay, well, let's see.
I got that one sealed, that one. You got your stuff back there, right? In the wagon, don't forget about it.
Oh yeah. No, I always
Thousands of dollars on there.
I always get distracted, and thankfully no one's ever taken anything, so. And so, of course, in the greatest moment, the greatest jinx moment ever recorded, I jinx myself, I curse myself, and right then and there, when I say that nothing's ever happened, something obviously happens.
Ustedes tienen que darle queja a la doctora para que la saque porque la vio horrible.
Somebody took something?
Yep.
That's why I was trying to get you to move it. What they
Dame un segundo que se llevaron algo aquí, espérate. La madre, fuck.
Because there
I
were
should
people
have
hanging out
known.
over here. What they take?
It was a DS. Oh my god. Did
That's
you?
what I know I was hanging people. That's why I was, hey, there's people over here. You got that wagon.
Did you see who?
No, I didn't.
No. God dang. See, there's a first time for everything always.
I got myself old before too, but
I know, it's telling you about it.
let go. I think you're good. You know, I haven't really had anybody really still out here.
Well,
But it was a good.
that's messed up. Yeah, it was $100. I mean, I paid $40, but
Well, sorry.
no, well,
I know.
you know, that's lesson learned. So,
Next time we'll drive that thing anyway. We'll drive it in there.
right.
Because I saw you had
That's
stuff piled. I was like, don't.
Yeah, no, it was right here. But you know, it is what it
I think it
is.
was that guy that was over here.
It could have been.
Because he knew probably what. I bet you it was him.
Yeah,
That make more
probably
sense?
because he video games and stuff.
Mhm.
So
I
okay.
bet you it was.
And so there you have it. That's what happened. I've looked at this footage a couple times. Looked at the different angles when I turn back, and the I'm able to see the cart there, but I don't capture the moment where the item is taken, unfortunately. So all we have to go by is this interesting tattoo from this individual that we've been talking about. And what does it mean? Like, is this person a part of the Yakuza? Is he a member of the Cobra Kai dojo? I don't know, but certainly I believe he's the only person that had motive, okay? Because again, I've been going to this place for a very long time, never had any issues, and then the vendor seems to think that this individual also took it. So leads me to believe that there might be something there. I also took it as a message, the fact that they left the game, the Luigi's Mansion game, but they took the DS, almost as a way to say like, hey, you know, I'm getting back at you for something, or something like that. I don't know. But you know what? In the end, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, maybe this person needed this more than I did. Maybe it's going to help them out in some kind of way that I don't know about. So all I can say to this person, if they're watching this, is and so we're supposed to pray for our enemies, right? We're supposed to wish them the best. And certainly I wish this person that they get everything they deserve in life, whatever that may be. Let's just forget about that. And okay, we're finishing up here. And so that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one, and be sure to keep your belongings with you at all times. Take care, everyone.